What is up, YouTube? This is episode 2 in the COD how-to series, and we're going to go straight into it with the movement. So it's going to be movement 101. We're going to teach you how to move in COD games, and this one is specifically for Cold War, but a lot of these lessons are for other COD games as well that have these same movements in it. You know, not so much Modern Warfare 2, because Modern Warfare 2 doesn't have the slide canceling, but it does have the rest of the movements in the game. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Cold War specific. So first tip is sprint canceling. And how you sprint cancel is you take like 3 steps, stop, take 3 steps again, stop, take 3 steps again, stop, take 3 steps again. And the reason for that is just like getting around the map the fastest, because if you sprint and it keeps sprinting, you slower the rest of the steps. But the first 3 steps is always faster after you stop. So tip number 2 is slide cancel. This is how you slide cancel. Sprint, slide, sprint, crouch, whichever is the crouch button. For me, it's the right thumbstick. So hold down, click down the right thumbstick. Sprint, slide, so sprint, crouch, crouch, jump. Sprint, crouch, crouch, jump. That's slide cancel. Slide cancel through the doorway. Sprint, slide, jump. Sprint, slide, jump. You also want to let go of sprint after you initiate your slide. So you can still use the left stick, but you don't want to hold down on the left stick while doing this method. You slide, aim, jump. So slide, aim, and jump. Slide, ADS, and jump. Or you can just hold. And right here, here's the example of the slide cancel. This is how the slide cancel. See that fast slide?
He's done.
What a camera is, the camera your opponent, what the camera is, you'll see your opponent basically before your opponent sees you. So I'm a camera right here, because I see this opponent right there on the mini map. See that? I'll see him before he sees me. Right here, I'm gonna see him before he sees me. Right there. So I'm gonna get like a split-second advantage, which is pretty much all you need to win a gunfight, especially potentially land the first few shots before they land a shot on you, which is a big advantage in a gunfight, obviously. So there's not too many head glitches on Nuketown, but this is the best one. Slide into it, and they can't see anything but your head. So this is what it's perfect for, and this is what I highly recommend it for. If you're going to use it, you can also do it by sliding to a heady that's crouch only, like this one, or the front of the hood is a crouch only heady. But you can also do it that way. That one you don't have to jump, you just run, slide to it, then aim. So that works as well. Or you could, and it's also pretty much a snake, and I will show you what a snake is later in the video. Now the cons to slide canceling is you don't want to slide too low like that. So I am playing recruit box, so they're not really shooting back like that. But if I like slide around this corner, it takes a while for me to get my gun up. You see that? If I slide around this corner, it takes a while for me to get my gun up, and I could lose my gunfight to a pre-aimed opponent, right? So what you want to do is you want to start the slide early, right where you're about to, you know what I'm saying? Right where you're about to challenge your opponent. Just like that. So you want to start it and end it right in the corner. So by the time you hit the head glitch, finish your slide cancel, you're already ready to start it up. Now tip number 2 is jump shotting. How you do jump shotting is you just go around the corner and hit your jump. Hit your jump right. It would be X if you're on PlayStation, and A if you're on Xbox. Space bar. mouse and keyboard. But for me, it's L2 or L2 because I play on bumper jumper tactical foot. It's kind of strange, but you can see right where it says jump stand, it's the L2 button for me. And I crouch with the right stick, I melee with the circle, and then my tactical equipment is A. My lethals R2, I aim with L1, fire with R1. So I don't have to play claw, or I don't have to play paddles, because I don't got a paddle, as you can see. I do got a control freak, that's about it, but no paddles. And I don't play claw because it's not comfortable for me, so, and I can keep my thumb on right stick so I could jump and also move my right thumb at the same time simultaneously. So if I want to jump around a corner, I can do that instead of take my thumb off the right stick, tapping A just to jump, and then going back to the right stick, because you can't do that by doing that. That's jump shotting right there. Or jump shooting. Is probably the proper grammar for it. You can also do it mid gunfight. And I recommend, if you're gonna do a mid gunfight, strafe with it. So strafe. Direction. So you can throw them off. So I got to strafe one direction. Strafe one direction. Don't look that crazy on my screen, but on their screen it looks insane. So this is how the jump shot looks like on the opponent's screen. Now here's another example of me hitting the opponent with a jump shot. Right? So now I shot him. Bam, change directions. You see how he started aiming? He started aiming to the right as I start jumping in the other direction. That's how the step back jumper works. That's how the jump shot works. That's how the jump shot looks. Let me show you it again. And once again, I literally jumped around the truck. Once again, a jump shot around the corner, your opponent will always see you first. If you jump around the corner, you will see your opponent first. So in that situation, I saw my opponent before he saw me, and I had the advantage in the gunfight. And also, look how far I jumped on. That's in slow motion. Now this is in regular speed. There's an example of me jump shot around the corner. Bam. You know? Bam. You will see your opponent before they see you. And that gives you the ultimate advantage in gunfight. So how to do it is you want to start sprinting, get a little running start. The more of the running start you get, the further the jump will be. If you don't really get that running start, if you want to do this, you can't do that. It accomplishes the same goal, honestly. But the running start makes it more drastic. And then from there, you want to run. It's the most effective movement in this game. It gets you a lot of kills. You'll be surprised how many kills you'll get just by mastering the jump shot. So once again, develop the skill if you're not using it already. Figure out, make sure you can jump shot, whether that's playing claw, whether that's having paddles, or playing tactical like me. Whatever is more effective. You do another movement called the jump slide around the corner. What this does is, you know, obviously the slide is the fastest movement around the corner. You can do that and then jump out of it. Hold on, I'll mix it up. Do that and jump out of it. And you see how much room that got, how much that created. So I could look how far it got me. You know, next one is going to be drop shotting. So drop shotting, big gunfight, you want to, you know, go prone or lay down. You know what I'm saying? And do that. Just hold down crouch. You want to hold down crouch. And you do have to have this attachment. You do have to have crew elastic. So if you aim while going prone, you can drop shot. And the drop shot is effective. It catches them off guard. You know what I'm saying? Most people aren't going to expect a drop shot, and especially around the corner. This is where it's another camera. So how to do it around the corner, you want to do the same thing. You could go prone if you're comfortable with it, but you're going to have to extend the right amount. And this is how drop shot looks on their screen. Pretty sure this guy doesn't really know what he's doing. You know, he's looking at walls and whatnot. But this is how the drop shot looks. And here's another example. Yes, so here's another example of the drop shot. As soon as the guy hits the corner, I drop it. They're not going to expect the enemy, you know, laying on the ground. And another example of the drop shot. This is how it looks on their screen. So Eps.2, bam, hit the drop shot. Here I look. So I see them. You see all me. Right here. See me, he sees me. Which is the one, this is the most effective one. It catches people off guard a lot. But you just want to extend just enough to where you can wherever you're trying to. It gives you a different angle, a different to challenge the opponents. Opponents aren't really going to slide cancel. Jump shot and drop shot. Remember the slide cancel, jump shot, and drop shot. It's always develop the skill, sharpen the skill, and then master the skill. And in no time, you're going to be a lot better player. You're going to get a lot more kills around the map. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch you guys next time.